feel like dignitas have made such big strides towards becoming this really strong team, but some of the fundamental mistakes, like we were talking about, you know, fighting when they're at an man advantage, these are things that can't happen against Fnatic, and they have been happening all tournament long. It is time to put that to an end and see if they can just make this work. They are going to be starting on the T side, and dignitas on the CC side. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here. It's Epicenter, quarterfinals, Fnatic and dignitas. The winner gets to play Na'Vi tomorrow.
Have you ever heard of a rush, Anders? Because that's what we're seeing right now. This is about as quick as it gets from dignitas. Straight through A long. They catch Twist, who is hiding over in danger, but the rotation instantly came out from Fnatic. Twist got the word fast enough for his teammates to show up and just wreck everybody. Wenton, where did he come from? 3 kills for him. Well, I can tell you where he came from. He came from the B site because Twist heard dignitas stomping so early on, he just instantly calls for the rotation. He's like, boys, it's going to be A. Get over here.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the key point. It could have been worse for Fnatic if he had been really far back, definitely on point. And obviously the mistake they made here on the dignitas side, you're in Moscow. If you're going to rush anywhere, it's got to be B, right? Can't just rush to the A bomb side. What are they thinking?
Who has the op? No, that's what I'm looking for.
God damn it, Samler. Again, 4 deagles and 1 tech. Now, why is this always one person? What is the matter with these players?
Yeah, somebody's always got to be special. In this case, it's MSL. Okay, then MSL. If you run and gun and manage to get like 3 headshots, okay, then we'll forgive you this.
I won't.
You won't?
I need the cohesion at this point. I just want to see the 5 deagle lineup. It's obviously about time. Some good smokes are going to be raining in towards the doorway there, just trying to block off any kind of backup that could have been coming in. Twist is maybe a little bit lonesome of a backup, but because they're a little bit slow dignitas, he's going to get a chance to get it. And actually, MSL, you said it. If he can get 3 kills, maybe it's acceptable. He did get 2, and almost the 3rd one there. Meg is helping out. Now they line up MSL. He gets 3. Semler the Prophet has called it out, and now it's a 1-on-4.
Yeah, okay, there you go, MSL. You did your job. And that was one of the most magnificent anti-flashes that I've seen in a long time. 5 players fully flashed across the entire site, and yet still Fnatic not able to capitalize on that. Instead, yeah, it is MSL. He gets in the perfect spot, too. Right at balcony, where it's going to be close quarters, up close with that headshot, that one-shot headshot potential of the Tech 9. MSL couldn't have played it better.
See,
brutal.
I was ready to interrupt all of that and say because they're slowing down so much and leaving Twist in the back there, they're gonna fail this attempt. I think when you slow down like that, it's very dangerous. Yeah. But it worked out perfectly, so credit to them. MSL now waiting, and again, they should be waiting around. There's no point in going anything dangerous here. Just see if Fnatic are going to give you an easy kill early on.
Yeah, that's just insanely frustrating for Fnatic as well, because they played for the rifles in the last round. They were taking positions far back, and dignitas were just able to close the gap so quickly. Those rifles never really got into the fight. Just a brutal turn of events. And well, dignitas basically establishing themselves here. They're like, no, this is our map. You may have won the pistol, but this is our time to shine now. And Olaf on plateau. He's got a deagle, so we'll see if he can find anything with it. Might be able to catch out Magus right on the edge there. Tries to guess the angle. He's going to get a tag on config, but no kill just yet. And so dignitas, they have all 5 members alive here to execute onto the B side rather.
Yeah, Fnatic don't have that much to really hold on to the side with. Instantly, Dennis is out of the round. Rubina with the UMP to pick up that kill, and they're also getting flanked a little bit from drop. If they are not careful, config is actually there to hold the back line. So this is a pretty good setup right now for dignitas. And with the bomb down, you got to think there's no way Fnatic can retake this. They don't have a kill. They think they will get a kill on config, and Cajun also going down. So they're at least making it expensive here, but still a 3-on-3.
Yeah, now it's all about getting these rifles out. Wenton going to get overwhelmed. Maggie's going to hit that shot. MSL is there to pick up a kill of his own, and it's Olafmeister now, and he's had the deagle, and he's kind of just been spamming around through smoke, and now just hoping to get lucky. He gets the tag on Rubina, who was low, gets the follow-up on Maggie's, and MSL is low on HP as well, but Olafmeister's only got the single bullet, and he's got no time to mess around. This is pretty much done. He has no kit. He's not going to be able to have the time to get the full defuse off with the 10 seconds, and so they will barely make it through here, Dignitas, but that's way too close for comfort. Even gets a party favor. Look at that, Olaf. Flash and a swag 7.
Getting the absolute most out of that round. Very well played from Olafmeister. And he was the first point of engagement. Then the whole team went down, but he still got the double kill. Saved the mag 7, and now moving into the 3rd round. We'll see if he can put that to use. That's gonna, I mean, that's just a brilliant round from Fnatic. Just they got more than they should have got out of that round for sure. And he's taking the mag 7 over to the Snacks hallway, where Snacks managed to shut down very many players earlier in the tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, Snack's basically the reign of terror versus SK over there. Now, well, we'll see if Olaf can do the same. He's certainly capable. Going to be some shots here from Lekro up close, hoping to get lucky with that P250. Doing some damage at least. Drops Rubino fairly well down to around 70, but Config is there. Picks him off. Rubino going to find the kill on Wenton, and that pretty much opens up this B site now. Even with the rotation coming out from the remaining Fnatic members, it shouldn't be enough. They only have pistols after all. Apart from Olaf, who decided to go for a hike.
He is on one hell of an adventure all the way back. Did Config hear him? He did. Oh no, Olaf. Gonna put the flashbang, and he will get a kill with it, and that's great. He already had quite a bit of money. Now he's even picked up an AK. If he can save this, I mean, he could probably drop an AWP for a teammate and still be in a decent position here. That's not at all a bad outcome of a round like this. They're sort of, you know, spreading out across the map here, but they're not feeling too confident, and they shouldn't either. They don't have that much money.
Well, this is actually far from ideal, but you're right. That single kill with the shotgun might just put him over the edge to drop the AWP. That's a huge boon, actually, for Fnatic. Comes down to whether Olaf can hold on to the AK-47. We'll see. Two players waiting for right around the corner. Rubino just hopping in, and that's going to be the easiest kill. Nope, never mind. What? Rubino gets the shot. So Olaf, no joy for him, and no saved rifle is actually pretty harmful.
That is one of those situations where I wonder if the noise from the stadium somehow screwed things up for Olaf a little bit. That is a real difference between playing online games and playing in LAN stadiums like this, is that you have to play a game a little bit differently. People don't often realize, but also one of the reasons why sometimes rushes are more preferred in a stadium environment is because you can get drowned out by the noise a little bit. So if the other team is sitting and waiting and they're normally here listening for footsteps, maybe they can't hear them, and players know this and sometimes play around it, and that's just what the environment is like, and everyone has to get used to it. 3-1 is the scoreline. The fifth round is coming up here, and they do pick up the AWP regardless.
Yeah, Olaf, he's going to be the one using it as well. Cajun has got an op of his own, and you can see him posted up looking towards underpass. And it's looking like Dignitas want to go towards that A site, changing it up. They've hit B twice now, and so it's time to head back over towards A to see if they can get any damage done here. And Twist currently lurking. Perfect flash to open things up, and he's going to drop one. And a second nearly picks up all three. Cajun survives with 22 HP. That's not good enough, Dignitas. They've taken some serious damage.
That was a devastating flashbang. Now Rubino going to be pushing in, but Lekra will win that fight versus the AK. And it's just Magus and Cajun left here. Doesn't look like there's much of a chance. Magus going to be going down. Refragged by Dennis, and Cajun, he's got so much time. I mean, he can still do a lot of damage to the Fnatic economy, but I think winning the round is maybe a little bit out of his league here. He is going to be going down eventually, so Fnatic only losing 2 members and shutting it down. That flashbang was just so well timed.
Yeah, that's a thing of beauty. That's a real feel-good moment there for Twist. And that's also kind of a demonstration of what these players are capable of given the opportunity. I mean, there's so much raw aim on Fnatic. That is one of their strong suits. So much raw aim that given the chance, boom, sprays down to nearly 3 within 1 bullet.
And just actually imagine, because only one of the players couldn't get behind the wall. The other 2 Dignitas players made it back in and couldn't get sprayed down immediately. If they had all been down there, that would have been a triple kill for sure. So really well done. Bit of grenade damage in. Meg is going to be charging through. Oh, the floor is lava, though. Going to have to make it out.
Yeah, there was no cushions or anything to jump to. Olaf Meister going to drop Rubino on plateau, and that is actually one of the rifles down for Dignitas. A little bit disturbing.
I'm going to ask this, if the floor really was lava, would you be standing on a cushion to try and avoid it? Because I feel like that is not the best. That is not the best strategy at all. I've got to warn you.
It was cushions or the coffee table, much to my mom's dismay, or you know, anything that you could get on, man, in the living room.
Fair enough, then. Fair enough. Config with a great boost in the middle there. Nice teamwork coming out of Dignitas to take out Wenton and bring it back into a 4-on-4 here. They do only have a Tech 9 on MSL, but everybody else is fairly well equipped. So see if they could crack their way into a bomb site right now.
If they group up, I mean, they still stand a chance with 4 players alive, and there's going to be a bit of a delayed fuse on this one. Config maneuvering through A long to show a presence over towards A, and that's 2 players held firmly on the site, with a 3rd one actually rotating over towards A. They've taken the bait, Fnatic. They're all focused on A site. They're counting on Olaf Meister to hold solo over here at B. If the remaining 3 players for Dignitas actually push out onto the B site, things could get hairy, but instead, they might be running right into a trap. 3 players are here for Fnatic, and they're going to see it coming. Dennis is going to hit the shot on MSL.
Config, a very important kill. They need a little bit more. They know there are 2 people on the site, and a lot of trouble there for Lekro. He couldn't look both ways. It kind of works out anyway, and partially because Config picked up 3 kills in that attack. and it's going to be Olaf now, 1 versus 2. Bomb is going to be going down with just a couple of seconds left. It's really scary. You got to put it down before that 4-second mark, otherwise things get just a little bit uncomfortable. Olaf walking in scoped, so he is just dedicated to trying to retake this. Config could be seeing a quad kill here. Olaf looking the wrong way, and he's going to be going down. Great round from Config. The early boost, the follow-up double entry into the site, and then closing out the round here. Not at all bad.
Yeah, that's just... Well, there we go. That's kind of the start performance that's necessary. A lot of eyes are on Config, on Megasboy this tournament, and in recent tournaments as well. It seems like they're finally coming into form, the form that Dignitas, SK, you know, other teams expected of them to begin with. I mean, now they are the ones who are stepping up and going toe-to-toe with the likes of Olaf, with the likes of Dennis, basically with monsters. So it's their time to shine, and we got to see. This is Dignitas' map pick after all. They lost Train earlier on here in this best-of-3 on the first map. So tournament life on the line. It's now or never.
It most definitely is. 4-2. I think they've set a very good pace early on, and even when they don't get the entry, like in that last round, they just bring it back very smoothly, which is not always so easy to do. So I think that's a really good sign of just some mental strength here on the T side. Lecro going to be playing close with the P250, and he does see and hear the grenades coming in, but this is not a bad position if you don't have anything else. I mean, why not? Yeah, and Twist is rotating over to be able to help him as well, and so he'll have eyes in connector, even though it has been smoked off by Megas. Twist is there to make sure that nobody can push through that smoke. And all eyes are going to be on Plateau now. As the Molotov goes down to block off the stairs, it's MSL taking point onto the site, getting shot in the back a little bit as well. That's very kind of his teammates looking out for him there, and he's down to 26 HP. But the rest of his team fall into it, and wow, Rubino, 2 kills. So it's all on Lecro, who somehow managed to dodge everyone in drop room. He's actually just chilling out in here alone. Yeah, you would have thought he would get shot in the back when he was in that previous position, but maybe he could pick up a cheeky kill on the way out. Rubino's currently got the triple. Lecro just patiently playing this one out. I mean, what else can you really do here? Dignitas obviously going to put the scoreline at 5-2, and there's not much else to really be said. Rubino, oh, he's going to get the quad indeed. Look at that. Where are the laser beams coming from?
Dude, I love it. I love this.
What is this Russian technology that I've never seen before?
No, this is straight Mission Impossible, right? Where I wonder if, you know, I wouldn't put it past them for them to be like real lasers. If somebody tried to touch the cup, the hand gets diced.
Yeah, they weren't firing blanks earlier during the open ceremony either. They were just going ham.
Man, if you guys missed if you're tuning in now and you missed the opening ceremony, go find it on YouTube. Go on I think, what is it, EPICENTER GG on Twitter or something like that. But go and find it, because that was one of the most magnificent things I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
So sick.
Definitely very, very impressive. Taken quite a bit of time to put together, I've heard. We are into the 8th round here. We've got AWP on Dennis Meister this time around, but they have almost no grenades, Fnatic. So if this gets drawn out in this round, I kind of want Fnatic to take a risk here and actually go and look for Dignitas, because if they just play this round slowly, they will run out of grenades, and Dignitas should have a pretty big lead going into any kind of an attack. Over at Long here, for instance, why not have Wenton move forward with Twist a little bit? I would love that.
Yeah, have them get that buddy system in play. And well, I mean, they're about to have a chance to shine here. MSL is going to come around the corner and manages to just offset the spray. Wenton not going to find the kill. And in the meantime, Config bests Twist in a duel. Follow-up kills from Olaf, though, and he's going to pick up 2. Both of them low HP.
Wow, that grenade from Config actually landed between Olaf Meister's feet. He basically got exploded, but he managed to find the 2 people that were on 20-something health. Quite impressive. And now they are going to be rotating back towards the B-bomb site. 2 versus 3. And I don't know what Config is saying here.
Calculated, easy.
They were having a laugh about that too, that's good to know. Smokes are going down, and look how valuable that is for Dignitas. They have those smokes to make sure that Dennis can't get a good shot off, but he's going to run right through, and that will cost him his life. Good shot coming out of Electro, but it won't change the outcome of the round. Dignitas picking up yet one more round, and the money for Fnatic, they can never build anything. Unlike on Train, they're just having a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, they're having a lot of trouble actually just establishing that bank, which is necessary on the CT side to stop rushes, to stop that early aggression like we saw here, even in this round. And yeah, there we go, the Mission Impossible cage for the trophy. It's actually really sick.
That is impressive.
And it goes all the way up as well. I mean, you kind of have trouble seeing it on the camera, but it goes all the way up. There's so much haze in the arena now. I love it. I mean, there's so many cool details about this stage.
Wenton, close range here, only has a pistol and no backup, so best of luck, doesn't quite work out. I'm realizing the only thing we really need, obviously, is the hologram 2-pack coming in. That's, I think that's the one thing that's really missing here. Otherwise, we're good to go. Already got the smoke on the stage, so why not? It's the 4-on-5, and we currently got a couple of deagles in play here for fnatic. So unless they could find a really cool deagle shot, and then another one, and then another 4, but then maybe they could find a way back into this round, but I don't think so.
Cross your fingers and hope.
Why isn't it Lecro here with the CZ? Why is Olof has the deagle in that corner? I can't explain it.
He's actually going to get the chance here. MSL, going to check the corner. Yep. Easily done.
Lecro's back there with the CZ long range. That is the least smart thing Fnatic have done so far on this map. Which is good news. I mean, it's around that kind of they can't expect to get too much out of, but obviously you want the CZ close and the deagle behind.
Yeah, you can kind of write that one off.
Look at that trophy. I definitely need that in my room.
I know, right?
It has little bullets at the bottom. I haven't actually seen it up close that much.
It's got bullets. It's got like the
I love
shells.
everything about this trophy.
No, that would look pretty damn good on the trophy stand. Whichever team picks that up is going to be happy. And also, I mean, it happens to come with 250 grand for first place. Not a bad prize either.
Not bad at all. Double AWP for Fnatic. So a definite change of strategy for them. They feel like they've been outgunned maybe a little bit too much in the beginning. So we'll try and see if they can play it slow here and just let Dignitas walk in somewhere. They still leave Wenton alone over here, which is such a difficult position to play when you don't have any backup.
Especially that, I mean, we see teams struggle with it time and time again, where they'll have the guy playing A long and then one playing slope underpass, right? And it's really nasty, you're right, because if the terrorists are coming in with 2 players, they're going to trade kill you, and there isn't anything your teammate can do about it. I mean, then you're banking on that happen, where Twist gets the easiest shot onto Config. Config, I mean, I wonder, like, he just walked into that one.
Yeah.
There's no op. No, there's no way that this is like a common angle that gets held every round by oppers.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big risk to take. Normally you'd put up a smoke or try and flash your way, and you can throw flashbangs. That's sort of at least a bit of a glimpse there, so maybe the oppo would miss. And even better for Fnatic, they've played very defensively now. They know they got that advantage. You see Wenton and Twist over here with a bit of a crossfire setup as well. And not that far away is Lecro. He can rotate in from drop. So yeah, I love everything about this from Fnatic.
Here's the push. Wenton, he's going to be the first line of contact. Spots them coming up. Does some damage to Magus, but instantly gets obliterated. And that sets it up for Twist, the 1-2 combo. But again, effective trade frags coming in here for Dignitas should allow them to get onto the site. Dennis is going to try and rotate in here real quick, but his footsteps are going to give him away, and Cajun's going to be ready for him. Magus not going to lose the duel. In fact, wins it versus Lecro, and it's Olafmeister now. 1v3, and they've got the bomb site under control here for Dignitas. Although, no, not even that! Can't even get the easy kill on Magus.
Oh, no. I don't even know. I think that triple push up the slope was maybe the one thing that could easily break that hold, because Wenton couldn't get help from Twist, but if they had gone for the regular push, then it would have been obviously way better for Fnatic. And also, I don't know if Wenton had armor, but Twist certainly didn't, which meant he was going to go down very quick to those AK bullets. It looked to me like Wenton was also being aim punched, so yeah. I have to go back and look at that another time. But, I mean, this is exactly what our esteemed analysts were talking about during the pre-game, that this map is a must-win for Dignitas, and they really should be winning it. And right now, they're clocking in an 8-2 scoreline here.
Well, I mean, I think the Norwegian at the desk is going to be pretty pleased as well to see Rubino leading the way right now for Dignitas.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time when we had a full lineup of Norwegian players, and they were actually quite exciting to watch. I don't know what happened to that.
Are we talking like the days of London Conspiracy here?
Yeah.
There's a throwback. I haven't heard that name in, what, like almost 2 years now, it feels like.
Polly and Skirk and all the rest of them, I actually really miss some of those people playing.
It's what then, like that basically turned, like that was LGB Red getting formed that basically took 2 or 3 of those players, and then it kind of all just fell apart from there.
Went in with the kill, close range with the 5-7, looking to follow up. He could do that. They almost get caught swapping weapons. That would have been horrendous. It does kind of work out, so Still not looking that great for fnatic, although Dennis with a deagle headshot to take down Rubino. He actually gets caught jumping away, looking across the other way, so a little bit unfortunate, and Twist is also going to be out of the round, up to Olaf and Lekro.
Nice work by Cajun. Yeah, this is still a very solid eco round coming in here for fnatic. If they can get another kill on top of this, not going to happen for Lekro. Magisk is there, but Olafmeister's got that AK, and I don't know if he got spotted, but Config, yeah, he definitely heard Config. There's the headshot on Magisk. If he picks up this kill quick on Cajun, he could actually make it happen. There is no kit. There was a kit in the last round, and so without a kit, I mean, he's trying to play mind games right now. He intentionally made noise running away to try and bait somebody out into the open for Dignitas, and it's just not going to happen. Config checks back, watches his back, and there's no element of surprise there for Olaf.
In case anyone is curious, you can look over the wall from where Config was, and you can shoot through the wall with the AWP quite easily. I don't quote me on this. I think it's about 65 damage or something if you hit someone at the right angle. But you've got to get like a dead-on shot. But it's possible.
That's actually a sizable chunk.
You could do quite a lot of damage shooting through that particular wall. So a little bit interesting. Yeah. So 9-2 the scoreline, and the 12th round is coming up here, and Dignitas just on an absolute roll. It seems like Rifles are not. They're able to find their way back against fnatic, and now the grenades are coming out at a big change of pace here as they already got people inside the bomb site. Rubino taking the charge and opening up. That's all he needed to do. That one kill is so big for them. Now they need backup, and great job here. Wenton picking up one, and a great follow-up. Takes the AK and comes charging almost through the smoke there. Grenade, got to be careful. It's not a team kill, but it won't be. Wenton picking up a quad, looking for the last one here at the ace. He's got 19 health left, and Cajun looking the wrong way. Oh, he's going to get robbed of the ace, but still solid defense being put up by Wenton.
What a huge round from Wenton, and Olafmeister deserves a little bit of a smack there for taking away that ace. Please give Wenton, a shot at it. He was so close. Still, I mean,
it's the unwritten rule, isn't it?
Exactly. I mean, I guess he did wait a few seconds, but still, like, let Wenton die then in the attempt. You've got the guy on plateau, and he's pretty much a dead man anyway. Still, what happened with Dignitas just jumping out one after another there? That's about as good as it gets for Wenton playing that position. If you come at him in a group, yeah, that gets tricky. But if you're just going to jump out one at a time, he's just going to pick you off as you come out of that smoke. An ideal scenario for a B plateau hold.
Especially when Rubino got that early pickoff. Even if he gets traded, that's great. Rubino should be proud of that one. But then it's true, the rest of his team were not quite convinced. They needed more persuasion.
We're going to have the boost set up over here on A.
Yeah.
I like it. It's so good to throw it in there every now and again. Just spices things up.
Really far out here. But it looks like they are going to be slightly out of position. In fact, even with Wenton now rotating in towards the A-bomb side, if the hit comes through on B right now, that's going to be some trouble for the remaining players, Dennis and Lekro on the side.
Is he just making noise? What is going on?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe trying to cover the sound of the smoke going down or the flashbang coming in. See if they could maybe do that. I'm not quite sure, but certainly didn't do anything this time because no one was there. Oh, no.
That sucks for Olaf. That's CSGO for you. Watch an angle for 30 seconds, turn away. That's when the guy comes around the corner. You're done.
And he should have had backup from way behind. Why were they all watching that? Olaf's the only one who could look into middle, so I'm not quite sure about this one. Dennis in position with the AWP, but the flashbangs flashing everybody. Twist, and there's Dennis picking up a good kill, looking for a bit more. He's going to be taken down by Cajun, and Cajun dropping Lekro and getting real close to winning this round here. 15 seconds are left, though, and it's Wenton and Twist to try and save it. MSL will pick up one, and Twist here. What could he do?
It looked so good for a moment there, but yeah, it's fallen apart. Twist needs to count on somebody making a mistake immediately, right now. It's already hard enough to deal with a 1v2 on B site. If you've got 3 players alive, it's almost impossible because that triangle of doom is set up. They're going to be watching the angles, and he realizes that even with a kit, he has no nades, so he's just decided to back off. If he could get a parting shot on occasion, that would sweeten the deal at least a little bit, force Dignitas to spend more money going into the last 2 rounds of the half. And there we go. That's all you need. Oh, yeah, he even gets the kill on MSL.
Certainly making it expensive, but even the triple kill can't really do anything to change it. It's going to be 10-3 here.
I do like that detail. I think it was Lurpus who was tweeting it out as well. The stash plus equipment at the with the bottom bar there, so it's like what they've spent plus what they have in the bank. I like it. Really illustrates very clearly just how much money each team has to work with and the advantage.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad piece of info to have there. Dignitas doing very well for themselves. Nearly $40,000. 10-3 the scoreline, moving into the 14th round, and already very aggressive move coming out. Cajun to pick up Twist. They saw that coming, and now a bit of a spray down. Oh, they line up. He's going to get the triple kill. He finally goes down to Mega Squad. That was incredible. fnatic with finally a chance to strike back here.
Doesn't get any better than that. And Olaf, of course you want Olaf in that position. He's not going to fluff the shot. Mow down, and now 2 players on the A site rotated over. They have to still play it safe, fnatic, because Dignitas didn't fully commit to the A site. They don't know that, at least. We know that because we have X-Ray and we have the map, but still only just the 2 players here. Now it's going to come down to patience, because Dignitas, they still have more than a minute left to just wait for fnatic to get impatient, step out into the open. But Wenton is going to go for the first line there. He's going to pick up Magisk. Dennis at range going to find Cajun B, and that is a much-needed round picked up by fnatic. 4 rounds on the board now for them.
I feel like Cajun heard Wenton jumping down, and still his teammate was a little bit out in the open and wasn't looking the right way. So I'm not sure, maybe I'm just making that up, but it looked a bit weird right at the end there. So a good round, fnatic picking up a 4th here. If they could get a 5th and win the pistol on the second half, this is still doable. It can be done, especially if Dignitas just make some of those mistakes they've been making earlier on the CT side. We'll see about that. We are moving into the 15th round, the last of the half here. And again, if you are just joining us, then Dignitas did lose the first map. fnatic taking it away on train, so they need to win this one and push us on to a 3rd one. Lecro spraying down one, a great follow-up. Still got a couple of bullets left here. It's going to be the triple, shutting down Dignitas.
Yeah, that's it. Lights out. Rubino, he will catch Lecro. And Wenton, that was some effective teamwork there, allowing Rubino to get in there and find that kill, but it's still a 2-on-3, and it's a man advantage for fnatic going into the retake, and so they should have everything they need, although MSL is going to catch Twist in the open, so that's a 2-on-2 now. Wenton alone pushing onto the site. MSL spots him, gets the quick shot, and Rubino to find the last one on Olaf Meister. Spoke too soon. It looked good for fnatic due to Lecro, but that's all that was possible this round. 11-4 finish for Dignitas. What a fantastic T-side score.
Wow. I mean, those are the kind of rounds you really can't afford to give up. And what, they won the pistol fnatic, but then they dropped the following one. Dignitas picking it up, and then, you know, a couple of rounds like this where it looks like it's going their way, and then it just doesn't. So, I mean, they finished 11-4, but if they picked up the rounds from the pistol again, they could have had a pretty good first half here, fnatic, and it just doesn't really work out.
Well, that's where you're really, that's like rage-inducing, right? You know, especially if you're the guy doing the work, but then even with the rest of your team, you know, that you're not able to capitalize on a teammate getting 3 kills in a round, pretty much just gifting you the round.
Yeah, nothing was even returned at that point. They were literally, I think, playing a 2v5 there. So that is absolutely shocking. Should never happen. I think we're already going to be heading into the second half here. 11-4 the scoreline. Dignitas 5 rounds away from putting us onto a 3rd map, which would be Mirage.
Yeah, that would be an excellent map to finish this on as well.
Oh, wow, look at Magisk. That is so aggressive to play in a pistol here. Doesn't spot anyone, but I kind of wish he would stick around.
He's kind of not got an option now. He kind of has to. And he's going to catch Olaf Meister looking the wrong way. Still not going to hit the shot. And there we go. Eventually gets the job done. Finds the headshot. But still, 4 players alive here for fnatic, and they're going straight for drop room. Could wrap into connector, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Cajun B getting overwhelmed. He gets run down in the end, but he does the damage, and MSL capitalizes on that. Picks up 2 kills. Rubino not allowing the bomb to make its way up to the A site either. And that makes it pretty much Lecro versus the world. 1v4. He's going to pick up 1, and he knows that Rubino's low, but he's getting shot in the back. Takes down MSL. Just what a long fight. But Dignitas in the end, they prevailed. No messing up this pistol round.
Yeah, it looked like Lecro could have won that 1v4 for just a second there. Scary stuff. And credit to MSL coming in with those 2 kills. They were pretty soft from running into Cajun, but still not the kind of situation you can afford to let go of. So that would be a big round here. And that, I mean, you don't want to call it early, but that practically cements the win here for Dignitas. fnatic would have to pull just an absolutely epic comeback.
Yeah, and on Dignitas's map pick as well. And basically like the go-to map. We're seeing why Dignitas pick this map every chance they get right now. Just they look so solid on it. And they're clearly comfortable. So fnatic are the ones. They definitely ran the train on Dignitas on the first map. But Mirage, man, Mirage is going to be very good. I could see this being very even between both of those teams.
Yeah, I agree that could be a very open game. Oh, I gotta hope so, at least. Rubino just you know, peeking in there, doesn't want to commit too much to it, and there's no reason why he should. They do have an awful lot of Tech-9s there, 4 of them, and then the single deagle on Wenton, because we can never have any cohesion, apparently. Olofmeister comes flying out of drop and takes the kill. MSL in the corner, he's going to be going down. Wenton with the deagle. Cajun getting caught. Oh no! fnatic coming back into the round, and now Meg is also about to be overrun. He pulls out a Tech-9 of his own, but it won't stop them from getting the kill on him, and Config 1 versus 3.
They're still trying to figure out where he's coming from. Olofmeister's got connector control, and so, yeah, that's pretty much going to seal it. Now they should have a pretty good idea of where he's coming from, so long as Olofmeister stays alive as a connector. Kind of narrows it down, and Dennis, Wenton, they're already watching for A-Long, so this should be a short-lived attempt here from Config. 1v3 as well really doesn't bode well. It's almost like just back off and try and save something from this round, carry it over into the next one, because you really aren't going to be able to get in here and get the defuse.
Almost catching Config. Just waiting there. I guess if they were all charging out, he's really trying to sneak past them right here. Is there enough time? Oh, they spot him out. Smoke is going to be going up. Flashbang as well. He's inside. Can they stop him? 2 seconds left. Config. He's going for the defuse. Oh my god! He's going to get it. Dignitas. They win that round. What an unreal ninja. Why is it always on the A-bomb side of this map? Freiburg did it, and way back in the day, it was Spawn who tried to do this. Didn't succeed back then, but somehow that bomb side just lends itself very well to that kind of a thing. 13-4 the scoreline, the 18th round coming up here, and Config stealing all of fnatic's dreams. Magisk following up on that. They seem invincible right now. Going to be a big double kill there. He survives on 1 health just to make it even worse, actually. Config reloading, falling back, takes the challenge with a pistol. Again, there's no real need to, but Rubino going to be taking him out in return.
Yeah, at this point, it's adding insult to injury. What an unreal clutch. And, well, that's pretty much it. I mean, how do you come back from that mentally if you're fnatic? You just got rocked. And you just got double sprayed down by Magisk as well in this round, so...
They even saw him. And then the smoke and the flashbang and everything else.
And the angle, he really got into the corner. They just could not connect with him. Unbelievable. And I'm sitting there saying, oh, back off, save the stuff. Sometimes you have to go for it. You have to go for the big plays.
I mean, I think it's because he had the MP9. I suspect if he had had an AWP to save, then he wouldn't have, you know?
Yeah.
It's just he was probably just laughing at that point in time, saying, whatever. We're so far ahead, I'm just going to try this little trick. Wenton and Lecro are left 2-on-4 right here, trying to see if they can maybe bring it back. We're down to 30 seconds, and good headshot from Lecro to take down MSL in the back line. They've got to be a little bit weary because Magisk is back there still with 1 health left. If they could just get any damage on him, that would be it. Wenton moving in. Smoke going to be going up. That's a very good smoke to try and zone them out. Magisk getting more damage. That's a quad kill in the round. 2 of them on 1 health. Dignitas them. I don't think there's anything that can stop them now.
Yeah, I think this is where they start to just run away with it, especially with no bomb plant. It's going to be a 4-spy scenario now for fnatic. Maybe we see the no fear approach from them, right? The Tech-9, just Tech-9 Kevlar, nades, and run. And sometimes you see something magical happen there where they're able to just overwhelm the defense if somebody plays too aggressive on Dignitas' side, which is likely with Magisk and Config starting to take off here. But this should be just Dignitas locking it down, brutalizing fnatic before going into the 3rd map on Mirage. So
5 Tech-9s. They did it.
There you go. Finally, you got your wish, Anders. Uniform.
Now it's bound to work, obviously. It's got to work. A bit of flash goes out. Twist is in first, and Rubino falling back using the angle there with the max 7, but still goes down after a kill. They do get cleaned up. Lecro and Twist and Config to follow it up. 15-4 here. Map point for Dignitas, and it's going to be a map point for the next 11 rounds into overtime. That's what fnatic need to do.
Just a blowout here. And it is going to be that other force, that new force coming in here for Olofmeister and the rest of fnatic. can they actually get together? That kind of like Hail Mary as well towards the end, where it's just like, that's what Dignitas did as well, right? Just at the end, just rush, last round, rush, get in their face, try and get into B and take advantage of how chaotic that bomb site can be. If you can manage to pick up one kill, the whole bomb site can kind of fall apart, really give you the chance to get in there and get that bomb down. Instead, it's turning into a bit of a shooting gallery out here, and MSL just had too many targets. Gets overwhelmed, and now there's a man advantage here for Fnatic. This is where it gets interesting.
I would say a bit of a pointless fight for MSL to take, and you could kind of tell them that Magisk was ready to take the same one over at long. It's not that I would say they risk losing the game or the map or anything, but they risk letting Fnatic feel a little bit good, you know. If Fnatic win the next 4 or 5 rounds in a row, even if they lose the map here, that's still a really big win for them. It means Dignitas cool off even before we get into Mirage, you know. If they come out, you know, bright and hot out of this map, then it's gonna be tricky for Fnatic to shut them down.
Oh, I agree. Magisk is not in a comfortable spot. Yep, has to start falling back. He has to worry about his left flank there. So at this point, yeah, there we go. We start to see the defense congeal here on the A side. Cajun B, he'll have the angle on underpass. Magisk Boy watches A long. So now things are covered. They're set. And Config going to start things off by taking out Olofmeister. But Olofmeister had to go for something crazy. Oh, I mean, I think he was just holding the smoke. I think it was Config going for the play. But Olofmeister also only had the sawn-off shotgun, which is far from ideal.
Ooh. Going to be falling back a little bit here. That kill on Olaf is really big because now they know the rest of the push is coming in. They're already rotating in. Cajun, Magisk following it up. Oh no, Fnatic, nothing works. It's 16-4 in favor of Dignitas here on the second map at Epicenter, the quarterfinals. That means, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a third map, and it will be on Mirage. What a powerful performance coming out of the Danish side. You've got to give him that.
And one of the sickest clutches we've seen in ages. The Ninja. Okay, yeah. Does that top the Ninja from back in the day from Astralis on Nuke, B-site?
Dupree, I mean, it is close, and it's another really important game here. I think Dupree did it during Fragbite, right? I would say this one is close to topping it. I mean, the absurdity of it as well. The fact that they see him. If they hadn't seen him, you could say, oh, you know, that was a bit, but they did, and it still worked out. Unreal.
That's where it's just like that dream scenario that everybody who's ever played CS is just like in their mind's eye. I'm gonna go like this, and like everything's gonna work out. I'm gonna get that clutch. Yeah, Config just did it in real life, boys. There you go.
On a big stage with you know, you never know.
With loads of money riding on every decision. But I mean, if you're ever gonna humiliate Fnatic and really soften them up for that third map, that's a good way to do it. Config with a huge Ninja. And while Dignitas, just with the performance I think that we expected to see from him on Cobble, they bounced back from Train, no problem at all. They got onto their stomping ground and literally stomped Fnatic into the ground. So
I mean, in spite of a 16-7 or something scoreline, it was still a pretty good map. I mean, there was a lot of action that was happening there. Yeah. Now the question is, can Fnatic reset, or will Dignitas just keep rolling into Mirage? I don't think we quite know, but we will have a chance to, because we do have an analyst desk ready to help us out with it. Alex, please tell us what's up.